Yo. Oh man. Feels good to be back, fellas. Our two boys is missing, but we do have a he's not even a special guest anymore. He's just a guest because he's been on here
He's a
three or four.
rotating guest.
He's been on here like 3 to 5 times already.
Recurring character.
Yeah.
Hey man, we back. Welcome to another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence, John, and Phil tonight. Kenny and Neil are actually Kenny's on vacation. Shout out to him making memories. So I'm an advocate for making memories, man.
Absolutely.
Life is short. And then Neil's he's using his PTO today. So I might have to hit up HR, man. He got unlimited hours, man. I don't know what's going on.
No.
I might have to call our HR program.
Someone gave him the GTA cheat sheet with unlimited PTO, I guess.
How y'all feeling? How y'all living, man? What's up? Talk to me. Well, we'll let John go first. What's up with you, man? How have you been? It's been a minute.
Feeling good
on the pod.
Yeah, it has been a minute. Getting ready for a new football season. Excited. Jets are doing well. Giants are doing well. Photography's doing pretty good overall. I've been shooting a lot of Sweet 16s, and I just did a couple concerts this weekend for this one band called Edgeways. So
people don't realize, like, pick up the camera, man. There's so much money to be made out there. It's so insane. Like,
yeah, and I'm just trying to get the experience and the opportunity, and the more I shoot, the more I'm gonna add to my portfolio. So I mean, just like this, I mean, we've been on Ball Central. We've been doing pretty well for the podcast shows with me and Phil. We've been keeping it going. So I mean, honestly, another day, another week. You know what I mean? Let's get it. Let's talk sports. I'm excited. How you doing, Phil? How you doing, Lawrence?
What's up, Phil? How you living, man?
Hey, we doing good. Me and John just got off a shoot yesterday night for Ball Central. Did a lot of interesting things. Damn, straight bullet for Lawrence. As soon as we started in the comments.
What?
Lord.
Yo, listen, go enjoy family, man. You
he said, one second. Boop, 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 boop.
Yo, don't have to be the employee handbook.
No.
Kenny, John's a Jets and Giants fan if you want to say this too. So
tell the fan myself what's up, man.
Yeah. Glad you're enjoying yourself, Kenny. For me, yeah, just chilling. You know, NFL and NBA season is almost here, so we're going to be grinding with content and more for both podcasts. So I'm excited to see how both seasons play out and how the podcast goes over the season. I'm excited.
Yeah,
he likes 2 teams. I don't want no smoke.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, tell him, Trey. Go off and comment.
For me, man. Shit, man. Life is good, man. I'm really happy right now. Very close to the official launch of the website for What Inspires You. You see the merch. Got some things coming. Close friends have seen some of the stuff, and they're giving me some good feedback. So I'm really excited to kind of share the designing madness that I had to literally teach myself another skill in the last 6 to 8 months, and it's been to say the least a headache, but also fun at the same time. So
Lawrence XP going crazy right now.
You said the XP?
XP got unlimited XP. Lord.
Listen, man, you never stop learning, man. I never thought I would like it. When I got myself an iPad and just started figuring shit out, watching TikTok endlessly. My whole TikTok is filled with Photoshop and Procreate, all types of tips, and I'm just learning different stuff. So on top of being here every week for the pod, man, I love the pod. I love Wednesdays. When I wake up on Wednesdays, it feels better every time. It's the pod every time.
Same.
Like, damn, we're shooting tonight. I get to talk shit, and NFL season's back. We got week 2 of preseason, right?
Yep.
So there's only 3 weeks now too, right? They cut the last week.
Yeah.
For precautions, which everybody wanted for years anyway. It's just an extra week for people to get hurt, and they got around that. But I think we got a lot to unpack. What Julius say?
Tighten up.
Oh yeah, y'all going down. Man.
Treylon Burks got hurt today, so
yeah, the Titans coming to New Orleans, man. Hey, listen.
Ooh.
We're gonna see what happens. But John, how you feeling about? Since you do like, we'll start with you because
Okay, cool.
just like Kenny pointed out, you like two teams.
I do like two teams.
How are you feeling about the New York teams right now? And not the Bills. You don't like the Bills.
Yeah, I do not like
Jets, the Jets and Giants. First off,
John hates the Bills.
There's so much buzz. Bills. There's so much buzz around the Jets right now.
There is.
I'm gonna put them aside because they got the promo, the media. They paying somebody.
Mm-hmm.
They're paying somebody because they got every media outlet talking about the Jets right now, which is crazy. But how you feel about the Giants?
Honestly, I'm feeling good about the Giants too. I think in the draft and in the offseason we've addressed our needs. I think we needed a corner first overall pick. It was a corner. You know what I mean? Like I think the center in the second round was a giant steal. A lot of people were saying he was going to be the number one center off the board. We grabbed him. I mean, there's a lot to like about the Giants. I was for a second there worried with Barkley, and I wasn't a huge fan of the signing of Robinson. You know what I mean, to force Barkley's hand. But I mean, I think Daboll is a great coach that I haven't figured out yet. You know what I mean? Like there are some Giants coaches that like when like Odell Beckham was there, like you could see they were trying to get the ball to Odell. You know what I mean? And with Daboll, it's like it doesn't matter who you are. If he thinks it's going to be a big play, he's going to go for it. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to see another year for the Giants. I think they improve. I think there are other teams in that division that have not improved. You know what I mean? I mean the
Cowboys.
The Cowboys.
Do you feel the Giants are threatening to the Cowboys or the Eagles?
I think the Eagles are number one. And I think we could tell through the draft that they just had an amazing draft. You know what I mean? And they're really poisoning themselves for the future. So I mean, yes, I do think that the Eagles are probably still top of the division, but I do think the Giants they're a wild card team. I think they're an up and comer, and that's scary. You know what I mean? At least from Giants fans' perspective. I mean, that's how we're fine with being underdogs. We're fine with being wild cards. If we could just be there, you know what I mean? If we could beat the Eagles once this year, that's a great win. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Winning game's always toughest.
Yeah. I mean,
a win is a win. A win is a win.
That's what I'm saying. One time. That's all we need.
That's all we need. Just don't let them get one.
Well, I mean,
don't let them get one.
It's towards the end of the season. You know what I mean? So, like, if the Eagles could be sitting their starters, there's no way they play their starters the last week of the season. You know what I mean? Yeah. So just, I don't know. I think we won one.
Okay. All right. Hey, man, listen. I think there's so much to like unpack and see during the season because of so much stuff that's around. You got Daniel Jones; he's got his money. Is he gonna live up to that money? We don't know yet. You got Darren Waller that showed up. Saquon Barkley has something to prove because he felt disrespected. So I think the Giants can do some things now. How many wins did they have last season? 8, 9.
I think they had I think 8, at least 8.
8.
They're a wild card team.
Yeah, so I think I feel like their team got better. You get the young guys that were 9-7-1. Okay, and then you got the young guys that can really get that experience under their belt after that first season of being there. And then you got Andrew Thomas. He got his money.
He got paid.
So it's gonna be big. I can't wait to see what they do.
We definitely lost Julian Love on defense, and I think that's gonna be a big blow. But I mean, I also
where'd he go?
Seattle.
Seattle. Okay.
Yeah.
He was drafted what 3 years ago?
Yes. I'm backpedaling on that. I'm
Jordan Love, Julian Love. Where did he? Washington.
Maybe.
Why do I feel like he went to Washington as a DB? I feel like he went to Washington.
He might have been.
Washington. He went to Notre Dame, actually.
Notre Dame. Okay. All right. I knew something would go. Something would go. We got what's good, Dre? Dre, how you feeling about your Chargers, man? Because I will say this, I'm openly will say that Herbert guy showed me something, man.
I hear that. I'm with that, Lawrence.
You got to show me something because he's really a true, like when they say social media quarterback, he truly is because he blew a like 24-point lead in the playoffs when you the golden child, bro. That is really, he got to do something this season.
Can we speak?
And they went and got him another target this year out of TCU, Quentin Johnson.
They did.
So he has no excuses this season.
The defense. No.
The defense. That's unfortunate. Put up 50.
Lawrence, one thing I would recommend is checking out that San Diego Chargers TikTok. They be trying to get him on it, and he is the most shy kind of guy. You know what I mean? So like, I totally get what you're saying with the social media type thing, but it's just, I'm
saying more of like protected.
Yeah, he is, no doubt.
Like nothing is bad. Nothing bad is said about him.
A lot of people say he's top 5 too, right? Don't you see stuff like that?
No.
You don't see people ranking him high. I'm just saying. He top
10. He top 10.
He is top 10, but like people be putting him there though. Do you know what I mean?
Where what number 4 or 5?
5, yeah. People, I've seen it. It's not me. I'm just
talking
about.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
So that's right. Like Burrow, Mahomes, Hurts, and I'd put Allen over him.
Yeah,
absolutely. And then listen. At the end of the day,
I like Lawrence. I like other people. You know what I mean? There are other people. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
We keep forgetting. I can't wait for the season because Lamar Jackson. He's gonna remind people that
it's a new era.
He finally got wide receivers too, and he finally kind of got paid a little bit. You know what I mean? So
Zay Flowers looking good.
A little bit. He got paid a lot of bit.
I know, but I mean, they should have been paid him though.
No matter what his contract was, he was set for life.
I know, but
$100 million minimum is wonderful. Our schedule is super tough, bro. Yes, it is. I definitely was looking at that. I feel you because even if we get another field goal in that game. Yeah, your defense. Yeah, I was about to say your defense got to be better. I think with it's like the old Terrace thing. We got like Burrow. Burrow don't get an excuse for his defense. Josh Allen don't get an excuse for his defense.
Turnovers.
Hurts is not going to get the chance to because his defense is star-studded. Well, not even star-studded. They're just well put together. The front seven is otherworldly. So, but then you got Mahomes. He's had no defense since forever.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like
Daniel Sorensen on his team.
It's a lot of misfits out there. They plug and play, but you see Mahomes, like when we talk about like quarterbacks and they ascend to that type of greatness where if Burrow's getting their defense, the Bengals are getting 35 put on them, Burrow gonna get you 52 points and he gonna win that game. Not saying that he's done that, but he has the capability to do that. Now Herbert, on the other hand, Herbert's in trouble. I don't know.
But Lawrence, I will say this: I think some of the greatest quarterbacks in like the history of football have had a solid defense. You know what I mean? When they're going to win a Super Bowl, you know what I mean? I mean, you got Tom Brady.
Kevin Durant.
Hey, listen, I just want to take this moment. Shout out to Derek Carr, man. That's a free play. You got a defense now. Listen, I'm not.
We got to talk about that, Lawrence.
I'm not saying what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all watched that game. The first drive is one drive though, so I'm real happy. And Neil and Kenny, if y'all see this, let me have my moment, man. All right, against the Chiefs. It was against the ones too.
Okay, 7th, not bad.
Oh yeah, because I think they're up like 17.
Yeah. See, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, we kind of went to the next thing when I was doing the top 5. I was gonna say I'd put him number 6 or 7.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't think he's at 5 yet because there's people at that 5 that are battling, but I still think that he's still around. He's still top 10. His arm talent, everything he does is crazy. He's super fun to watch.
Absolutely.
But if he wants to be mentioned with those other dudes, he gotta do something. You gotta drag the team, huh?
And we're not even talking about Stafford too. He's not even on that list yet. You know what I mean? Like there are still quarterbacks behind him that are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it goes by like especially for quarterbacks. It depends on what you're saying. If you're saying overall quarterback play.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna put like Stafford and them on there. They'll probably be close.
It'd be 10.
Now if you're talking about throwing the way people throw the ball, then Stafford and them are gonna be up there. Herbert's gonna be up there. You feel me? So
Mahomes,
no.
But that's what I'm talking about.
Stafford, bro, is you can't teach what he does. Like he's 30, he's like 34. He still throws the ball like he's 21 years old. So
true.
Yeah, he has no drop off right now.
Tough.
Even though he has injuries that could impact his throwing motion, it doesn't seem like it does. We're gonna see what he does this season. He's coming back. So
all those years in Detroit toughened them up. So he was running for his life everywhere.
That's not even toughening up. That's just torture.
Yeah, he's up.
He got to play with Megatron.
He was throwing the ball with shattered ribs to win a game that didn't matter and shit.
Yeah,
He was doing a lot of like selfless shit. Shout out to him. That's another reason why I like him too.
Yeah,
he was doing a lot of selfless stuff when he's playing. But that stuff could also come back to haunt you, to where you don't get your payday later on. But they looked out. So, but yeah, Stafford definitely slept down, but it still fucked the Rams though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm still not happy that he went there, but that's for you now. For sure.
him watching the replay. Why you say fuck me for?
I wanna know if Neil thinks that him and Kupp, do you think they're gonna be like safe the whole year? Like injuries play a factor, right? You know what I mean? They're an older team. That offense line maybe isn't the best. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I understand.
I'm just all right. Well, I'm trying to be nice. It's preseason. You know what I mean? I don't know, but like,
we were talking about it last week. They had a pretty solid draft. I knew some of the people that they had. I didn't know they drafted them. They had a lot of good mid-round picks. Hopefully those guys can help them out eventually.
Yeah.
But that's unlikely because like usually they might get the opportunity, but at the same time, if they get in, are they really going to be an impact? You know, so
right.
Valid.
Plus the defense. So they lost so many pieces on defense.
Although I don't know what's up with these LA teams in this age thing. The Lakers, the Rams, like it's just they don't know how to put youth in their teams, like their Clippers. Like what's going on? I
was going to say the Saints on defense they're pretty old. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, LA, Louisiana, perfect.
Sure. Nah, but I feel good about going back to what you had said about the like Derek Carr.
Okay, I want to hear this. How do you think he's going to do this season? Because I have in one of my bets, I have him winning the division.
Yeah,
I think that's definitely a possibility.
That's not even. Listen, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. That's
okay.
not even. That's a lock.
It's a lock.
Okay.
It's a lock. And I wish Kenny was here. I feel like I need to see like this week. Last week I watched the entire game from start to finish. I didn't miss a single play. Even if the third, fourth straight, Jimmy Graham was in the fourth quarter, I was still watching. And I think I still need to see more from them. They look good on the first drive. They got the ball moving. Juwan Johnson, Taysom Hill didn't even show up pretty much in the first quarter. He wasn't really in there. Jameis spun it well. Carr looked great. Carr has a bunch of weapons. He's got Shaheed. He's got Olave. He's got Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas had a catch or two. And I feel like if Michael Thomas can stay healthy, he opens it up for Shaheed and Olave, which they're speed guys. So I'm excited. You got Jamal Williams. I'm a little concerned about the running backs in the first couple weeks. Well, Superman Punch Man is gone. Kamara for 3 games. But I think they're gonna get ready to sign somebody. Or no, actually, I think they did. They signed somebody from the Cardinals. Some guy that's gonna just be a placeholder. Jamal Williams is gonna probably go crazy the first week. And I could also see them running stuff with Taysom Hill.
Okay.
I could see that and some running formations with a minute.
Darrell Williams.
Huh?
Darrell Williams. That's what you got.
Yeah, Darrell Williams. Yeah, that's what it was.
All the Chiefs and Cardinals.
Yep. So he, I think, how old is he? He probably like 30, 32.
No.
Yeah, he up there. He up there.
Really?
Yeah, he probably low 30s.
Damn.
Or getting ready to. He probably at the lowest 29.
28.
28.
Okay, not bad. Right there.
So I think that's a good sign. A good signing. A little bit of speed. But I think the defense is going to be good too.
Taysom Hill full back. We'll see.
I think once Kamara comes back, I think it's going to be scary. Some of these Saints games. Hopefully, I mean,
he looks good. He says he feels good, and he hasn't said that in 2 years. So
how's the O-line looking? Because that's going to be probably a big part. You have the weapons.
O-line is they block pretty well. I got to watch some of the film from a Saints YouTube. They broke it down. They were holding their own against the ones for the first, I believe, first 2 drives. So I was excited to see that. You got Cesar Ruiz, you got Ryan Rimcheck, and you got Andrews Pete, the fucking headache. But He blocks 70% of the time, and 30% is atrocious. You kind of have to take it. The market for good linemen is very low. And then you got Trevor Penning, which he's kind of a head case.
I love that though. I love that pick last year. It was awesome.
I think if they can move him into the inside, and then get a tackle eventually, I think the old line will be really good for years to come.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. And then the defense is the defense, man. I love the Saints defense. I've loved it for the past 5 years. People don't really know, like when Sean Payton was there. I'll finish on this. When Sean Payton was there, they always called it he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. So everybody knew for the offense, right? And then once Dennis Allen got there, that's when the Saints were able to win the games because the defense was so good. They disguised it being an offensive team, but really the Saints over the past 5 to 7 years have been a defensive team. So, and you kind of see the fruits of the loom to other teams. Trey Hendrickson, Marcus Williams, Von Bell. Yeah. Feel me? Like all these people go on to be good. And you're gonna see this year, we let him go. Marcus Davenport he's gonna go crazy
Vikings,
for the Vikings,
right?
Crazy for the Vikings when
Really?
he couldn't stay healthy for the Saints. It's the same thing with Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson leaves to the Bengals. He plays in the Super Bowl like
he does.
Shit just drives me crazy. So but I'm still humble about my team. I love my squad, man.
How many wins?
I love my squad, man. You know,
how many W's you got? How many things?
How many W's? Wait.
How many W's we got this?
I'm gonna go back to it. I'm gonna go back to 10.
Okay.
Go back to 10. I think that's
10's a solid amount.
But people don't really understand that the schedule is full.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you who the Saints play.
It's a long year, anyways. Like the 17 games.
Yeah. I'm gonna show you who they I'm gonna tell you who they play right now, and you're gonna be like, oh, that is very doable.
Mm-hmm. I'm worried about anything your first 3 weeks.
Why?
Just because no Alvin Kamara, like
it
just it's starting off in a funk. You know what I mean? Like
look at this is who we got this season, and tell me 10 wins isn't possible.
Okay.
We have the Titans, the Panthers, the Packers, the
those
Bucks.
are the first 3 games.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes,
Nice.
you got the Bucks,
but
the Patriots, the Texans, the Jags,
Mm-hmm.
the Colts, the Bears, the Vikings, the Falcons, the Lions, the Panthers, the Giants, the Rams, the Bucks, and then in the season with the Falcons. Tell me 10 wins isn't possible.
No, it's possible because I was looking at some of your games, and I think you played the Giants or in New Orleans, so that's gonna be
they're over under at 9.5.
I'm going with my boy from college. We're going to the Lions game.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's what's up.
Check that out.
There's a reason the books have them at 9.5.
Yeah, so I think it's very doable.
It's a plus money.
Because at the end of the day, like people got to remember too, like if you go back to 2017, the Saints were really crazy. They're getting 11 wins, 13 wins, 11 wins, 13 wins. So for the last 2 years, it's rough to see this kind of downturn. So, but Mickey kept it together.
Magic.
We'll see what happens. I don't know how he did it, but
witchcraft.
That's fine. We got Derek Carr. We'll see what happens. Hopefully he can stay healthy too.
You guys keep re-upping too. You know what I mean? Like you keep pushing, kicking the can down the road, which is good. I mean, you're a solid team.
They've been doing that for years.
I know, but like it's just like the fact that like last year you had to give up a couple pieces.
Kamara, you want your last $40 million? You get that in 2030. Like,
oh my god,
we're gonna keep this band together. That's what
they're stretching that contract out like crazy.
Yeah, they figure it out. But going from there, man. I actually have George Pickens as the thumbnail.
NFL young boy.
How do y'all feel about George Pickens this year? Do you think he makes himself known? He's been talking really crazy in the camps this year against teams and joint practices and stuff.
He's more talented than Justin Jefferson. No, someone said that on live. I forgot who said it. And a former NFL player said it. A quote saying that. It was Ryan Clark, actually.
Well, yeah,
I can see the probably the athletic ability maybe, but I feel like Pickens is more built than Jettas is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ryan Clark said today on NFL Live, George Pickens is much more talented than Justin Jefferson. Quote.
That's hard when Justin Jefferson's like the top 2 wide receiver in the whole league, and it's like, and if not one, you know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this crazy talented, insane catchability, any single play, any single moment. Hey, I mean, if he stays healthy, and the quarterback play improves in Pittsburgh, plus the O line and stuff like that, he could. Hey, the talent is there. We just got to get some help around it.
Kenny Pickett's on year 2, and they kept their offensive coordinator. So I mean, like, I see a little bit of a jump there. I don't know if it's going to be significant, but I see a little bit of a jump with Kenny Pickett, and there's 2 big threats. You know what I mean? I think the Steelers defense gets better. I think there's a lot of things that happen there. I think it really depends on health too. If their offensive line can stay healthy, I mean, they're going to have a better year.
Yeah, I mean, Pickens can get the ball in any spot, but all depends on if Pickett can get it to him actually. Like overthrows, he could probably get some catches here and there, but not every single time. As long as Pickett throws us somewhat on the money, he should be able to make some plays out here.
Yeah, I think Pickett he's gonna take a jump this year too. I like him a lot. I wasn't really sold on him because of the ugly ass 2 gloves and shit. And he runs like he's got a cinder block on his leg. So but he makes shit happen. It makes shit happen somehow, some way. So I like what he was doing. He even got benched, didn't complain about it, came back and turned up toward the end of the season too. So and shout out to Mike Tomlin, man.
Absolutely.
He makes shit happen. Yep. He just figures stuff out with that roster. So
consistency.
Who else do you guys watching this season? As far
Lauren,
as
I got 2 people right here, but both came from the same college. We both know Wilson and your boy down in New Orleans, Olave. I think they both have big jumps this year. Who do you think has a bigger jump?
Wait, Wilson? Which one? Which Wilson?
Wilson or Olave? I mean, I'm just saying. Well, you know,
I think they both. I feel like what's your name is like Olave is like I don't know, bro.
I think he picks off.
That boy is smooth, man.
I think he's gonna be good too.
And I think he had 1K first year.
Huh?
He had 1K his first year.
I believe. Yeah, I believe so. I think he had. I don't know. I believe he had 1,000. Mind you, he missed like 3 games from that.
But that's what I mean. Yeah. Like him missing those 3 games. Like I feel like that made it average. I don't mean to be like that, but I feel like it's just like there's a peak and he hasn't even reached it yet.
And he had what's the name throwing? He had Andy Dalton throw him the ball too. So
the difference in Carr and Dalton, it's crazy. So I mean, also the difference in Wilson and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, he had 1,000. He had 1,042 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of.
He had 3 games over 100 yards. He had 147 against the Panthers, 106 against the Cardinals, 102 against the Rams. Yeah, he did his thing. I got to watch him. I'm not gonna lie to you. He might have been the turning point of the season last year in week 2. Okay. Jameis threw him like a 70-yard. I was there with my dad. He threw him a 70-yard bomb. He caught it, and they called it. I guess they called it a fumble through the ground. I thought it was gonna be overturned because of that. Then the ball went flying. They picked it up. Antoine Winfield ran it back. Then I'm like, yeah, this season's about to be rough. I knew right there in New Orleans. So,
yeah. For me, Zay Flowers, the Ravens. You know, he's been reportedly the best wide receiver in the camp so far for the Ravens. I mean, the speed. I mean, like I think you said it last week, Lawrence. Hopefully, he turns out what Marcus Brown, Hollywood Brown was supposed to be. You know, speed, better hands, hopefully, and a weapon for Lamar. I mean.
I think his ability to take more hits too. I don't know if you watch his film from BC. He's like Cooks. He's like Brandon Cooks. Yeah, that's pretty much what he essentially that's what he is.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how him and Lamar work out.
Accent Jackson.
Absolutely.
Big trust.
Damn, Mark Ingram retired, or are he on the Saints still?
I think he's on his way out, to be honest. I think he wants to really be done.
He want to be that Randall Cobb role.
That's my dude right there, Mark Ingram, man. That's my guy. Couldn't tell me nothing about Mark Ingram when the Saints got him and he came off that Heisman season. So he about to have the best running back in the league. That didn't really go that well. He had a solid career though. He had a solid career.
He did have a solid career.
Yeah, everyone knows him as the guy who stood next to Derrick Henry when he was at Alabama, just looking mad small.
He won a Heisman.
Hey.
He won.
He won a Heisman.
He was Henry before Henry. Henry was pretty damn dominant, but he was Henry before Henry.
Yeah. Them running. I was gonna say the running backs for Bama have evolved so much. It's pretty crazy. They used to all be small, tiny dudes, and now they just do.
Derrick Henry's high school numbers too. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that's video game stuff.
Just
you gonna have to see me as a player on the field, and you doing that to me? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Also, speaking of training camp, Mr. Purdy is your starter in San Fran.
Yeah. So I'll be since what's the name said I never admit that I'm wrong and blah blah blah. I was wrong about Lance. Lance, they saying he's atrocious. They said, did you see what the one GM said? The executive?
I think I saw it. What did he say?
He said when Lance's mother gave birth to him, she knew then and right there he did not have the tangibles to be a quarterback.
Out the womb is wild.
That just
he said out the womb, bro. I think it was anonymous though. I don't think he came out and said it. But
it's the Seahawks or Rams GM.
Shout out to Neil. Neil, I was wrong.
Well, Kenny said though. No.
It seemed maybe not. Maybe he's not a bust yet. But right now it's looking bad for him. It's looking like he's not gonna see the day of light.
Yeah, I think Kyle Shanahan said it'll take a huge meltdown from Brock Purdy to lose his job before the season starts, and I don't see that. I mean, he's been throwing picks in camp too. I've been seeing
who
Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
like some catchable, some got dropped. So I mean, both of them aren't looking so hot, but it's just been Purdy's been somewhat better.
Let me tell you something. Average on the field is the worst freaking thing in the world. All right, coming from someone like average, like you see someone do a job, they do it pretty good. Average on the field is like it depends where you are. You know what I mean? When you're San Francisco and you're a playoff valuable Scott, if Purdy's not getting it done, they're going to switch it to Darnold. They're going to switch it to Lance. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah, for sure. Kyle Shanahan, he's
you got that option,
he's more than one. That's all he cares. He don't care about nobody's feelings. He said it in press conferences before. I don't care how that dude's feeling. If he don't got it, he don't got it. That's what coaches should do.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like that's when you get in trouble is when you have loyalty to a guy and he's playing atrocious.
Yeah.
Then that puts everybody else in a mind. So
Purdy's gonna have to do a Tom Brady and just win out his job every week. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, he's gonna get replaced, right?
That's true. But if y'all tuned in right now, man, welcome to IBTE Sports Podcast. We over here chopping it up about the NFL season. Preseason week 2 is on the way. Y'all gonna be watching y'all own teams? Or John,
absolutely.
You're gonna have two.
Absolutely. Well, absolutely.
TV and the
one's on Monday night, one's on Sunday. You know what I mean? I celebrate both the days out. You know what I mean? Hopefully, maybe I'll go to the game.
That's this week.
No, I'm talking about week 1.
Oh,
okay. Because the Jets got 5 primetime games. So
I was about to say, what's up? Let's go to a game.
All right, bet I'm down. Let me know.
There's not many people like me, bro. When I mention a game and it's not somebody's favorite team, they're like, I'm not going to that. I'm like, it's a game.
Well, Lawrence, when I go check out New Orleans, you're gonna be my first call because I want to go with someone who knows. You know what I mean? Like
I've been there 2 or 3 times, so.
That's what's up.
It's a good time there. It's a good time.
They say Lawrence is valid in New Orleans.
I ain't all that now. But I've always loved that culture anyway. Like growing up,
Mardi Gras,
the whole Cajun and that stuff. One of my favorite dishes is even before. Like I feel like even before finding out, like I used to eat gumbo so much, didn't even know it was from New Orleans. Like as a young, like early years as a fan of them.
So can we really blame Zion?
Listen,
really blame Zion.
Listen, it's crazy down there, man.
Honestly, it is. Like you go down there just to visit.
He should be ashamed of. He's from the South though. That's different. I'm from upstate New York. He's from like South Carolina. You know, that's South right there. They country as hell down there.
They are.
They got cornfields across the street.
They do.
It's pretty wild down there. Oh man. But yeah, New Orleans is nice. I was gonna say Giants Jets game. I was even looking at the Patriots. Play the Saints. They go into the Saints go there. It costs $240 for nosebleeds. Who do the New England Patriots think that this is not 2011?
They're charging like $20 for each pass ring one. I'm guessing.
Oh my god!
I looked at I was like, yo, I was gonna say to Phil and to Brandon too, like, yo, let's hit this game up. You can't even say that.
Yep.
They're paying for atmosphere.
Everybody gonna have to get OT.
What atmosphere? You park in the outlets.
It's a nice stadium though.
Oh, I don't know.
It's a nice stadium.
I've never been.
They have to make up for that new scoreboard somehow.
I guess.
Hey, that's not our problem. Yeah, you feel me? Go run a GoFundMe. That's what you need to do.
Oh my god!
imagine an NFL team running a GoFundMe for from the fans. I would boycott that. I would change my team so fast. $1 billion company asking me for money.
The Green Bay Packers don't have an owner, technically.
Yeah, they do the share. Which is why their team is the way it was for so many years.
True.
Absolutely. It's like, let's not give Aaron Rodgers any help at all.
Somehow it works out. How do you think Love's going to do this year?
I actually think he's going to do pretty decent. I think this is the perfect opportunity for him. He's got 2 running backs.
He does.
He's got a tight end.
He does.
He's got 2 wide receivers.
Who's a tight end?
He's got Dobbs.
They drafted one.
Yeah, they drafted 2.
They drafted 2.
Oh, I know tight end went to the Bears.
You got Luke. What's his name? I think he's from Iowa. Hold on.
Yeah, he's like a 2nd or 3rd round guy.
I thought Luke Schoonmaker went to the Cowboys.
They went back to back.
I got somebody. I do remember them getting that tight end.
South Dakota State tight end they got.
Yeah.
They got Tucker Kraft, which I don't know if y'all got to watch him play.
Is he good?
He's serious. So I don't know. Y'all know Phil, do you know Booby Santiago? He goes to Holy. He's from Utica. He goes to Holy Cross. So this guy played against Holy Cross. You should have seen it. I watched the entire game.
Oof.
Oh, really? It was like that?
Yes.
It was like, okay.
He's absent. They're like, yeah, he's going to be getting drafted in the 2nd or 3rd round. And I'm like, who are they talking about? The game starts, down the seam, corner route, drag. He gets to the 3rd, 4th quarter, just pure domination. And I'm like, yo, I'm like, I hope the Saints going to get this dude because they need tight ends too. Good thing Juwan Johnson is coming up, but let me see. They drafted 2. It was Luke Musgrave.
Okay, yeah.
Because I know the Cowboys wanted him. That's why.
Yeah, they drafted 2. Yep. Let me see.
That's for different league.
I don't know why I was saying Musgrove from the
Padres.
From the Padres. I was like, yeah, it's not Musgrove because I would know. Yeah. So they got 2 tight ends.
I've been on him way too many times. I know who he is.
They got 2 top tight ends. To be honest, they probably 2 top 5 tight ends out of the draft.
That's crazy.
And they went and got him. So, hey, listen, man. It's looking. Yep. You got your speed guy. You got your guy that can work the chains, the intermediate routes, and Dobbs. Dobbs is not as fast. And then you got Watson. Y'all saw what Watson did last season when he got playing.
Yep.
And all he's got to do is win more than 5 games, right? I mean, to beat expectations, that's all everyone's saying they're gonna win. Yeah,
I think we don't know what could happen.
That's facts.
They still got some defensive pieces over there. Mm-hmm. You still don't know what's gonna happen. So
still got Jair. So
no, I think their defense is not to mess with. You know what I mean? Like they have a lot of good weapons.
Speaking of Jair, since we're on the NFC South, NFC North, Jair, he was talking in camp, and they had Jay Jettis cut on another screen, and then his interview previous in the day of camp, and he was talking about Jair was talking about how basically Jettas is not what we think, and he locked them up.
He did that the last game of the season, like ended the season.
Yeah, but Jettas came back, and then the comments they ain't like what he was saying. He basically was like, "Yeah, they were in zone. They game plan to take me out of the game." Basically, what else was I supposed to do? But he said when he was in man, he cooked the shit out of him. So,
hey, tape don't lie.
It's normal
tape to back it up.
Wide receiver DB talk. That's what we need. That type of stuff right there is great because they got to see each other. They got to see each other
twice a year,
maybe 3 times if the Packers get up to that level of the playoffs this year. So it's gonna be real interesting. It's gonna be interesting.
Yep, gotta love competition. You don't like what he said? Prove it.
And then Tyler Boyd, OBJ posted something on Instagram, and then Tyler Boyd said, "No, I think OBJ posted I would have went crazy in the Super Bowl if I was playing."
Yeah.
Tyler Boyd said, "Shoulda, coulda, woulda," and the OBJ he said, "I got a ring. Shoulda, coulda, woulda that."
Yeah, he said you coulda, shoulda, woulda. I got a ring.
Know why Tyler Boyd, you can't be talking. You're not Chase or Higgins.
Well, you're a third option. You know what I mean?
He's still good though. He's a
third option though. You know what I mean? No offense.
He might be the best third option in the league.
But I mean, I don't know about that. Just because, like, when you get to the third option, it could be anything. It could be a running back. It could be
no.
Best third wide receiver.
Sure. On a depth chart, absolutely, sure. Why not?
Yeah, but I'm saying as duos go, that team as a duo is already up there. Now you're talking about a trio.
Yeah,
they're gonna the Bengals will probably be the best.
I mean, how long has he been on the Bengals for though? 1 year?
No, he's been he got there before Chase and Higgins, and he was cooking too.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying though. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get you've been cooking for a minute, but then you got two players.
Wait, hold on. Who you think is a better third option than Tyler Boyd?
As a wide receiver.
As a wide receiver right now. I don't know. I mean that was an outlandish claim that I have a backup on. My bad. Let me don't get me wrong.
Even Phil was like, hold on.
Let me get a couple of minutes. Let me just think it up.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
I think. How about? Maybe not. But
I could have. For me, I'm a little biased. I was going to say, well, he don't have enough under his belt yet. It's Shaheed. I think Shaheed could be really good too. He's a speed dude.
Sure.
And he got to play a lot last year, but that's far fetched. That's going to be years down the line.
Okay.
So
the correct answer is Kendrick Bourne, John.
Kendrick Bourne. I like Kendrick.
I do like Kendrick Bourne, but
for the 49ers.
Hey, he dusted.
I used to always pick him up in Madden as the third dude. Always.
84.
Third, fourth dude. He's always solid. Never let you down.
I think if the Chargers rookie has a good year, he's going to be the best third option in the league.
Quentin Johnson.
If he can keep Mike Williams healthy by throwing to Quentin Johnson more, I think.
I'll tell you one thing. The Chargers love receivers that are 6'4" plus, bro.
They do. They love that.
I feel like it's just a thing. Like the owner's like, yo, no matter what we do, make sure the receivers can jump over everybody. That's it.
Yo, don't draft anybody short. All right, we ain't drafting no short.
They had short dudes. They had Travis Benjamin and stuff like that, but he was like 4th, 5th option.
They had Wes Welker when he first came out. First camp ever was a Chargers camp.
He was?
Yeah. He got
cut. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I only know him as a Patriot and the
Broncos. And Dolphins.
Yeah,
he's on the Broncos too, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Broncos and his career.
Shout out to Wes, man.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Wes.
83. Shout out him.
He was ahead of his time. For real.
He did drop some passes.
He paid away for dudes like Renfro. Yeah, there's no Welker, there's no Renfro.
Or Edelman.
Or a bunch of people.
Yeah. The smaller stature wide receivers.
Yeah, Cole Beasley, etc.
Yeah.
I think you're muted. Are you good? Is it audible? Yeah. Oh, Lord, your audio cut out.
Your audio cut.
They don't want you to speak the truth. They try to silence you.
No, I can hear you. That's what's up.
All right. Listen, they don't want to see you win. Shit. Season, what's up with some season futures, man? What y'all got out there?
Yeah, me and John been doing some research.
Yeah, what you got?
I think you're gonna think I'm crazy too.
Nah, nothing's crazy.
All right, cool. Let me give him a second for
unless it's like the fucking the
I got the Jets going to the Super Bowl.
That's not crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, and they have a young team that got experience. Got a bunch of pass rushers, a bunch of linebackers.
Lawrence, I'm thinking it could be like the Rams a couple years ago. You know when Stafford got traded, it was when Brady got traded. You got a 1 year, maybe. Hey, we could win the Super Bowl kind of thing.
Also, me and John got a bet for the Giants to get over 7.5 wins as well.
Yeah,
little joint bet. What else?
You're waiting on the G-Man that early. It's crazy. Crazy.
I think we also have a price picks bet in as well.
I can't do prize picks, so it's mostly on Phil's account just because New Jersey has not passed it yet.
I don't understand how.
Annoying as hell.
Yeah.
They're literally a mini New York.
Yeah.
Right.
honestly, I mean, we are New York, realistically. We pay their taxes.
Yeah, but go ahead, John.
I was going to say, I have a 6-leg parlay of division winners. This is when the season ended last year. This is what I think is going to happen this year. Okay. Can I give you my 6?
Let's go.
I got the Jaguars winning the South. I got the Cincinnati Bengals winning the North. I know Baltimore's there, so, I mean, it could not happen. You know what I mean? But
big trust.
I know. I got the Jets winning the East. It might not happen. I got Kansas City winning theirs. That's probably a lot.
It's not crazy yet. This ain't crazy.
Yeah. Not crazy, I got the Detroit Lions winning, and then I got the Saints winning. So that's my 6.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
I think it's one.
I think you got
it's $17 for 2,000. That's what's crazy about it, though.
You got the Lions, and then you got the Jets. That would be, I think, and then you said the Bengals. I feel like those 3 could be toss ups because who else they got in there? Mm-hmm. You got the Vikings that were just there. They didn't really lose nothing per se. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
Also, the NFC South could be a toss-up as well. You know, a random bunch of teams in the same, area space.
Yeah.
I was thinking Carolina, and then that preseason game against the Jets just killed any thought I will ever take Carolina ever again. Absolutely not. They're gonna have a bad season, and anybody's gonna win but Carolina. I tell you that right now. There's no way you can buy that and plug it in and think it's gonna happen. It's not. I don't mean to be like that.
Yeah, and then me and John also got a 6-legger on price. Well, no, me, John, and Elijah got a 6-legger on price picks. Jared Goff to throw about 4,000 yards or more. Definitely possible with that offense.
That's a lot.
Christian McCaffrey to run more than 850 yards, so 851 or more.
That's a lot.
Adam Thielen to get more than 555 yards. I feel like he's gonna be the go-to guy in that offense. Because no DJ Moore.
550. It's on the borderline.
Yeah, you just don't know what his role per se is. They got him, but
yeah, that was gonna be iffy. Austin Eckler over 575 receiving yards.
That's gonna just be 25 screen passes.
Absolutely. And I think these are my 2 favorite ones. Trevor Lawrence to throw 27 or more touchdowns. So he just needs 27. I think with Calvin Ridley back, that could be very well.
He's gonna get 32 plus probably.
Absolutely. And then Deontay Johnson over 850 receiving yards. I also like his receptions. Is at 79. He's had 80 or more almost every single year of his career.
I was gonna say receptions because that motherfucker he'll catch 7 passes for 14 yards in the game and get you 8 points in fantasy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He'll catch everything. He'll catch everything.
The only downside with him is the money balls down the field. If it's contested, because he's a smaller dude anyway, it'll come out somehow. But other than that, he's trustworthy. Every year you can count on him to get you at least 10 in fantasy.
Yeah, probably just Thielen is the question mark. But I like me and John and Elijah
I think he could get probably 600, 700. With it depends if he comes out swinging out the gate and they got him involved and they want him to be involved. I think he can do it.
All we need is 556.
Terrence Marshall's there.
He got injured as well.
Oh, because they were pretty high on him, so that might be a good bet. I would say keep monitoring like those bets if you placed it already, and if some of those shits increase, just know it's a lock.
Absolutely, I keep an eye on receptions and everything.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I definitely gotta take a look at some of those things too. So.
Yeah, DJ Chark is number 2, and they got Chenault as well. So, okay. I mean, Thielen looks like the best receiver there. So hopefully he gets a good amount of touches. 556 is all I ask for. Nothing more, nothing
nothing less.
556 hits. So
17 games could do it.
He said no big deal.
Right.
No big deal.
Well, is anything you looking at, Lawrence?
Huh?
Anything you looking at season wise? Predictions?
I like Jetta. I like Jettas. I like the Saints.
Yeah, 8.5 touchdowns is disrespectful.
Yeah. It depends on what he does. I don't know. I like Jetta's TDs. I like the Saints for the wins. I like the Saints for the division. I might place some money on the Jets solo to win the division too. I think they can do that, and then probably their wins. And then I'm gonna be high on Travis Etienne.
Yeah, me and John bet on the Jets wins last year, and that went very well.
And I would say Ridley's yards or his receptions.
Told you, John. That's what I said.
I feel like yards or reception. Which one do you think?
He go crazy, bro. Like he's a smaller dude, but when he catches the ball, he can get yards after the catch. So
what's his thing?
I think Ridley might get the receptions. I don't know what it's at right now, but whatever it is, I like it.
Calvin Ridley. Oh, 72. Hold on. 70.5.
I said 72.
And his yards is at 925.5.
Yeah, so you need him to go for 1,000, and he's light years better than Christian Kirk. And Christian Kirk had 1,100 last year.
70.5 receptions. Oh,
yeah,
I like the receptions.
And I think Trevor Lawrence is like, I'm about to just make this shit easy on myself and get the best player the ball. It's really why I'm making it more difficult for myself. And I like Etienne. Etienne is one of my favorite players in the league too. So
I mean, Trevor Lawrence is at like 4,149.5 passing yards. I think he could have a 5,000 yard season.
He could. Plus, I like Ingram as well. That's that tight end. You know what I mean?
Right. Evan Ingram. I forgot. What was his touchdowns at? Or like
he didn't have that many, but he was impressive enough to.
Evan Ingram to have 4 receiving touchdowns. His over unders at 3.5.
Yeah, that's a lock.
Yeah. Imagine he gets 3.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good value out there for from the stuff that I did see. I want to throw a little bit, not too crazy. I think there's some good value out there. See what happens.
All right. Also, Darren Waller 4.5 for receiving touchdowns. I think he at least gets 5 or 6. That's the best weapon right there. End zone.
Daniel Jones gonna run when he's near the end zone, probably.
Yeah, quarterback dive.
So yeah.
You just imagine our Thursday, Sunday nights. First Thursday, Sunday night. Yo, what we on? What's the parlay? What's the for the Thursday night game? Was it Lions and Chiefs?
Listen. You see what I did today? Like there's certain I did a lotto today. I did 2 lottos pretty much. But when it comes to like keeping the shit simple, bro,
that's gonna be tough for NFL.
Bro, no, it's not. It's not. Because what we gonna do? Who the best running back? We're going to touchdown and put money on touchdown. That's it. Keep it.
Anytime touchdown. Ooh.
Anytime touchdown or the yards. You just keep it simple.
I don't know. Because let me tell you a horror story about last year. Phil, do you want to tell him?
About what?
Anytime Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry was one touchdown shy.
Oh.
And the Titans pulled him
with
a quarter to go.
I never really I only like him for yards.
I know, but
John, because the Ball Central
crew almost so right.
The Ball Central crew had a 4-leg NFL season parlay bet for NFL last year.
Oh, so he came short.
One touchdown short.
Wow.
It was that one.
I thought you meant like an individual.
Oh no! Imagine. Okay. I think Derrick Henry was at 13.5, 12.5. That was the line, John.
Yeah.
And he's at 12 or 13. He needed one more. They pull him in the fourth quarter when they're down. Didn't touch the field again. And Elijah had Russell Wilson over 4.5 300-yard games, and you know how that went, obviously, Lawrence. And then I think Akeem had what's his name? Joe Mixon, a certain amount of touchdowns. And I mean, not to brag, but I had the only leg that hit in the parlay. Travis Kelce over 95.5 receptions.
Yeah, he said I didn't need y'all. Y'all held me back.
that was a lock. He had like over 100 that year for receptions.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
Listen, man.
We got redemption this year.
I'm ready for fantasy, man. I'm really excited for what it's gonna be.
Okay, we got our draft this Saturday. Saturday.
Yeah, one of our drafts definitely this Saturday.
Oh, for y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all crazy. The
preseason's
not over yet. Y'all playing fire.
Yep.
Y'all gonna be redrafted.
Could you imagine? We had that scenario.
Y'all better have a redraft clause. Somebody better say something.
I'll probably bring it up to Elijah.
If one of the starters get hurt, we gotta redraft this shit. No matter who it is.
Do your homework though. Do your homework. All right.
What you mean? Say you draft and then next week the dude break his kneecap. That's
okay.
Crazy.
You don't got a backup.
You
gotta have a backup.
That changes the landscape of the team. That's what I'm saying.
But that's what I mean. Like I account for everything.
We're drafting until they ain't playing no more games, no more practicing.
I got you. I hear that.
Like, that's what.
I hear that. But I know.
Second week of preseason.
Because John, remember when we did this?
Don't bring up the Luck thing. All right, so we drafted before Andrew Luck got retired, but it was worth it. No, we didn't. We gave him a quarterback, which was fine.
Who'd you give him?
I don't know. We gave him. Everybody offered.
Wait.
Decent backup.
It was Deshaun Watson who later got hurt that year.
Yeah, but he was pretty damn solid throughout the whole year. All right.
Yeah, until then he got hurt.
Until after he got hurt. But who am I supposed to do?
Crazy work.
But I'm looking forward to fantasy football as well.
Me too.
Got to build off my performance from last year.
We have a keeper league too, so like we get to keep 2 players, and then depending on where we keep,
I've always heard about them. I've never done them before.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited because like everyone's keeping their first round pick, but me. So I think I have the first overall pick in our draft.
Maybe.
Phil, what you get in armchair?
Huh?
What pick did you get in armchair?
That damn race. Like my player got a cramp in midway when Kenny sent the graphic.
What you last?
No, I was like 8 or 9, I believe. I was like close to last. So
what's up?
Are you talking about trade picks? What did you have?
I got number 6. You want to trade up? I gotta get some value.
Damn. Okay.
What's up? You get to move up 2 spots.
But I do get a nice back.
But you gotta give up something.
Give up back to backup.
No, we make a trade and the whole league gonna go crazy. Watch.
Yeah, they're gonna lose their mind.
Collusion is cheating. You only trades with Lawrence,
which is just not true. I barely made any trades, bro. John, I would listen.
I trade with Phil too, and it's hard.
No. It's not even about that. It's the hatred that these people have in this league to see me do anything remote. Anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. Listen. I will go on purpose. I'll go to Phil. I say, "Yo, Phil, are you using this person on your bench?" He's like Phil's 4th-string receiver. I trade for him, and all hell breaks loose. Like I just traded Jonathan Taylor for a nobody or something.
Damn.
Like Damon Harris, yeah.
Yeah, they're like collusion. I'm like, bro, I just traded for Randall Cobb.
Okay, yeah,
and they'll lose it. They'll say, "Don't trade with Lawrence." It's like it happens in both leagues. It's so crazy.
If Phil accepts the deal, like that's my biggest thing with trades. Like if the other person accepts the deal, you know,
this sounds familiar, doesn't it?
This is how I know it's a me thing. Though.
You know exactly what I'm talking about, John.
This is how I know. John, Phil knows this too. This is how I know it's a me thing, and Kenny and them don't want to see me win at all.
Okay.
Kenny went and traded Phil the craziest trade.
We gotta bring this up every single time.
Every time because I never made a trade with you like that ever.
Okay, so what was the trade?
Tell him.
So I mean, I kind of, I've sometimes you have like memory block to
it was like
memories.
Bro, it was like
I'll tell you. It was Damian Harris and Mark Andrews. Kenny had him.
Okay.
And he traded, and I traded away Jonathan Taylor and Kyle Pitts.
When was this? Was this before Jonathan
2 years
Taylor
ago?
was Jonathan Taylor? This was before Jonathan Taylor was
Crazy
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah. I was at the game where Jonathan Taylor. It was his second like back-to-back 300-yard game.
That was the
like
season.
crazy. Yeah, it was that season. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and nobody said nothing about that trade. There was nothing said. It was just like, okay, whatever. Kenny just fleeced him. And then I go and make a trade for like a 4-stringer. It's all, don't trade Lawrence.
Also,
No,
I've
been there.
Oh, no, John fleeced somebody too before.
Whoa, it wasn't a fleece.
He said, whoa.
All right.
Explain.
All right.
He said, whoa.
I used stats from that week to help my trade, okay? So I had Mike Williams, all right?
Man.
And Mike Williams went off week one.
He's projected to do
Wait
this.
for it. Mike Williams went off week one. Like, he had like 34, like, he had an insane amount of points, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going around shopping him because I don't need this wide receiver, right? But, like, I'm looking for an individual person because I need to upgrade my quarterback, right? So I go to a trade with Tommy, and I ask, hey, Tommy, I want to trade you Aaron Rodgers for Mike Williams and somebody else. Who else do you want? And he said, I don't want anyone else. I'll just take Mike Williams. And I go, Tommy, are you sure? Are you sure you only want Mike Williams, Tommy? Are you sure? Like, I'm here for you. I'm not trying to take advantage in any way. Are you sure you want Mike Williams? He was just like, yes, John, I want Mike Williams. And I said, okay, great. Let me make a trade offer. And then I make the trade and everyone's like, oh, and I was just like, first of all, I asked if you like anybody else. He said no, because it was strategically for his roster placement. I don't know. He had too many quarterbacks, and he drafted Aaron Rodgers way before he was supposed to draft Aaron Rodgers. You know what I mean? So he needed a weapon. So I traded my weapon for Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
You're a cheater.
I am a cheater, but I mean, hey, I offered other people.
I'm trying to find it to where I can sympathize with you, but bro, I have never done anything.
And can I tell you this? Aaron Rodgers had a horrible week one. He had like a 4-point week one. Like, it was it was like
Saints, I think.
What?
Against
the Saints. Yeah. I think the Saints obliterated. You know what I mean?
So it was like 38-0.
So I was like, Tommy, he's gonna be on your bench forever. All right. Technically, I don't even consider it fleecing if it's too stacked of a bench. You know what I mean? Or no? Is that still
fleecing? Yeah.
No,
all right.
It don't matter if the person's not as bench.
It should matter. It should matter depending on roster.
If you manage your team, you want it. That's the goal, is to have a stacked bench too.
Yeah. But like, why is it my fault when he can't ask for more assets? You know what I mean? When I offer more assets, you know what I mean? I'm just saying. At that point, I'm not liable. You know what I mean? When I offer more assets,
Your Honor, I'm not guilty.
I'm not guilty. I'm not liable for this. All right.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Also, with our league, Lawrence, I feel like some people are just hard to trade with. Either they don't say anything, or people try to ask for too much. You know, some people we know. But
and I talk to Phil every year. You know what I mean? Like, I talk to Phil about trades every year.
We're making this one trade a year, yeah.
Like, but I mean, we don't always. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to, but we try to make it work it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I think some people in our league either are hard to trade with, don't talk to trade, or because it's only like me, you, maybe Kenny. Sometimes like there's only like few of my people that actually want that talk and make trades in our league. That's been going on last year. But as soon as someone makes a trade, everyone's trade analyzer now all of a sudden.
Do you like analyze people's like the way they define people?
Yeah, everybody has a different reason of why they don't want to give up a player.
Sure, yeah. But like Phil also talks up his players. You know what I mean? So like,
that's what you're supposed to do.
No.
But they the greatest. Listen, when you get this player, this game is game changing.
You see these matchups ahead of you. You see these matchups down the road.
The matchups down the road.
Yeah. But when have you ever seen a moment where like somebody has told you about a player and it actually does come true? Like Phil traded me a running back one year, and it was just like I listened to Phil and I was just like, I
go on fade too. Like when it's like I feel like a player is gonna be good, I'll be like, I feel like going down the line, this person may not play as much. Like that happened with Michael Carter. Mm-hmm. I gambled on Carter.
Yeah.
I gambled on Carter, not thinking Breece Hall is going to do anything.
Sure.
And then Breece Hall gets hurt, and then Michael Carter literally got phased. I don't know why or how he even stayed in New York. I would have left for what they did to him.
Literally one of the tools
No, not even Cook. I'm talking about last year. Brees went down and he still didn't. He was like they had Tyler Johnson out there.
Yeah, it was Tyler Johnson and him. It was running back by committee. That's how they ran.
I was like, give me about her.
But they ran Michael Carter as the one for the most part. It's not like they just split him so he wouldn't get injured. Like, I mean, I like their 2 running back system, but like I hear what you're saying to that point. Like when you bring in people like Cook or
no,
I mean, I don't know.
Also, like
I would feel insulted. I'd be like Tyler Johnson.
I thought he was also using him wrong. Like I would have put Michael like Carter on the outside. They run him up the middle every single damn time. He's not a middle guy. You know what I mean? I don't mean to be like that.
I watched him at North Carolina a lot too.
Yeah,
one of my favorite to watch from college.
Literally one of my favorite things to do when just trying to talk to someone through a trade. Say, you see the strength of schedule at the end of the year. If you make the playoffs, this looks like a good spot for you in the playoffs. I love the strength of schedule.
I don't believe that at all.
He's like, oh, this defense sucks. This defense sucks. This defense sucks. He's gonna have a field day. You better probably better to get him now so you're safe, so you're ready for playoffs. It's like a little trade tactic. Hype up your players. You said it best. It's like you perfect timing when you need them the most.
Yeah, but you also gotta like I almost 3 years ago when you traded me that running back, like we didn't know he was gonna be that good. Like I forget who it was. Was it Robinson? Well, yeah, it was James Robinson. It was James Robinson his rookie year. Phil traded me him, and like he went off. Like he did everything Phil said and more. Like I'm gonna be honest, the only reason
it's on the people's job is other people's job too to actually look into the player. No, for both sides, not to trade away people, and then if somebody's trading you, look into them because you want to see are they telling bullshit or not.
Yeah,
got these hoes doing research.
And go and research. Oh man, but we're gonna get up out of here though, man. It's a great show. John, we appreciate you for joining this week, man.
It was dope talking sports. I appreciate you.
Yeah,
I appreciate.
I can't wait for the season to start, and then we'll have more to say because then we'll see how everybody plays week 1.
Are we doing bets like we did last year? Are we doing picking teams?
We haven't really even talked about it, to be honest.
I mean, pretty much they've given up on it 3 years straight. I mean, I'm the 5-time defending champion.
Because listen, he be locked.
Don't let this man talk to you like that.
The thing about Phil, he be locked in. We be having so much shit to do. We be like, damn, I forgot about Pickens. There's so many times last week where I was like, damn.
I don't like to lose. That's why
I missed like 6 weeks consecutive or something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I would have picked this team, and then sometimes they would lose, and then sometimes they would win.
But don't you think we need like a prize or something? You know what I mean? Like,
you gotta get. I mean,
that's what I'm saying, though. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like,
what are we doing?
I don't know. We could do a money. We could do pot. We could do a. You know what I mean? Like a like everyone throws in 10, and then winner just takes. You know what I mean? Or
you,
1, 2, 3.
You gotta. That's fine, and then you just gonna have to get the other 2 on board, and they're gonna tell you to go kick rocks.
Or we could do like.
They gave up after week 3, so
they're gonna be like, I don't even know you, and you asking me for money. That's exactly what his ass is gonna say.
Well, yeah, facts. I'm not trying to ask you for money. I want to make it so like you guys want to play. You know what I mean? Like,
because I mean.
He'll be all over it. Since we started the fight, he's like, yeah, pick him. I won this week 6-0.
We putting up Bill Russell's here. Bill Russell numbers here at IBTE. So
I mean, Phil, I've been right on your back.
You had this right here.
Yeah. I got like 5 of them.
All right, man. John, what's your last words, man?
Last words. I don't know. Just take the road less traveled. You know what I mean? Like like I think Lawrence, I liked your idea on like fantasy football and just getting a feeling. If I get a feeling within a certain amount of picks of a player, I'm gonna go for that this year. And I think if you play fantasy, that's what you should do too. Trust your gut. That's my last words.
So you're trusting your gut when you wanted your whole fantasy football team to be all Jets players, or most?
I mean, hey, Phil, tell them how I went third place.
I honestly, in a row.
I'm not gonna
That's fair.
Yo.
You got it.
Yo, you know what, bro?
A fantasy football league with all of one team.
Yes, I'm about to draft all Saints.
That's crazy. You also gotta like, I don't know. Feel
honestly,
no. I'm gonna go into a league where it's like $20, $25, something crazy. I'm not doing 100. $25 and
Okay.
draft every Saints player. I'm gonna have Taysom Hill,
Olave,
Jamal
Ooh,
Williams,
Michael Thomas.
and Michael Thomas.
That bye week gonna be
have
crazy.
Jameis Winston. Yeah, you have to. Well, you got to chalk it up.
Yep.
Yeah, then you gotta. It is what it is at that point. But if you're rolling, that bye week don't matter. I might have to do that. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, if you want to do a test run, like
People
a small time league, I'll do it with you.
People get pissed.
All Patriots line up, I'll do it with you.
That's crazy.
People will get up. So they're gonna be like, "Not the whole Saints squad," and then the Saints have a food roster and they score 35 points a game.
So I really want an 8K.
Oh my god, that team will literally be perfect though, depending on how the game plan is.
Maybe tight end,
because if Taysom Hill comes in, and you got Taysom Hill, it'll be Derek Carr, Jamal Williams, Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, Juwan Johnson at tight end, Taysom Hill at flex.
It all depends on Michael Thomas.
And then if it is a kicker in defense league, Will Lutz and Saints defense, go crazy.
That's possible. I wouldn't mind trying that actually one time.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
Could you imagine if I don't say that in the league and I get into the number one spot and then I go and pick Chris Olave?
That's also where like I had Austin Eckler. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have the whole Jets. I wish I had the whole Jets.
No, you don't.
I do. I would if I could have Brees last year. I would have wanted Brees when he put up that many points on.
Brees was going crazy.
Yeah, made me cry at night. I was like, damn, I want him on my team. But not.
Phil, what you got for last words, man?
For me, hey, just a little plug for Ball Central. 2 weeks, I think September 1st is gonna be our first year around on YouTube. Hey, 1 year. So we're gonna be recording that Tuesday or Thursday, uploading that Friday. So hey. Like I said, Lawrence has been a huge influence on Ball Central.
Lawrence.
Everything. I mean, there's so much stuff that he's done that we can't even go through. StreamYard, etc., advice. He's been a guest like 2 or 3 times already. So hey, just thank you, and hey, if you 1 year, thank you for helping.
Listen, if you in my circle, man, I want to see everybody win, no matter if it's in the same space. I don't care.
Yeah,
a win is a win.
And also, Madden season's here. I'm excited.
I'm about to go download that right now.
Yep.
I'm back after 2 years.
He took a little hiatus. He's like, he pulled a Michael Jordan and came back.
I'm super.
He legitimately did. Oh my god.
Nano blitzing, all of that.
How was baseball?
I'm finding.
How was baseball, Michael Jordan? No, but so
it is 2 years.
So Madden season's here, and NBA 2K is right around the corner. Ball Central has a gaming channel. Tune in. I mean, my NFL Madden career started off pretty shaky last year. And I was a quarterback for the Superstar series. A lot of interceptions were thrown that year, but we're making strides this upcoming year. So hopefully it's a lot better. I got some ideas this year. So
you over here throwing picks?
We have a playlist if you want to.
Who's your QB?
Oh, I'm gonna be like trying to be the QB.
Oh wow, okay, got you.
Yeah, so
he said I'm trying to be the QB.
I'm trying. Someone's open. Nope, out of nowhere. Safety, interception. It's like, fuck. I also hate the throws when you get hit. It's about to be a good pass. Late hit, interception.
Got
you. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to see what Madden has to offer. Obviously, I think me, Kenny, Lawrence, and our boy Woodman will be doing a mini league together. So hey, I'm excited.
Yeah. Is that cross-platform too?
Oh, I hope so. Imagine it's gameplay. I would be upset.
Either way. I will be on Madden Ultimate Team, and I won't be spending any money. But
no money spent. Team, let's get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually play that. It's so unfortunate how terrible that shit is now. It used to have the team packs, and then when you finish the team pack, you used to get the legendary player, the best player from that team. Now it's just impossible to do anything. You got to spend thousands of dollars to even compete in that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but they got a lot of good game modes. They got the whole 3-on-3. Where you can play DB now and all that shit against people, which I think is really cool to see that too. really cool to see that. But man, for me, shout out to my boy Rick, shout out to my boy Fresh and Mark, man, co-founders of IBTE Network. We're gonna keep this thing going. And shout out to Bree and Share on what's good, Javon. He said Zeke ain't shit. What's good, Javon? And then shout out to Bree and Shar. All right.
Oh damn! Why you say fuck me for, Javon?
on IBT Network for Raw and Direct, man. They're getting ready to do a live show. Man, the network going into some special places. So definitely shout out to my boy Rick. He's producing that show. And what inspires you, man? Apparel website coming soon. We going crazy. We going stupid. It's been a long time coming. It's been a whole year probably since I've been doing this apparel stuff on the low. And I'm kind of spread my wings on some faith here. Yeah, hey, Saints ain't ass. Come on, man.
Javon, aren't you a Heat fan?
He said he's a Heat fan.
How's your
bum ass Heat? Oh, but now we up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Go subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go check out Baller Central, man. Year on YouTube. They doing their thing. We up out of here. Peace.
Just the Giants. Javon.
Go, Javon.
He's stupid.